Hello. I've come to you today to put out information that I long feel has been coming. Due to the latest controversy involving Joshua Hioshi Jackson, I felt now was the time to speak out and tell you all the truth about him. As with all things, do your own research and double check mine. If I'm wrong and you find evidence of it, please show it. And with that out of the way, let me begin. First of all, his name is not Hioshi and it never has been. His legal name is Joshua William Jackson. Around 2009, Josh joined up with the Sleeping Samurai in various anime conventions and has been attending them regularly ever since. Throughout the years, Josh has built a reputation as a foam fighter, a cosplayer, an all-around guy. However, in early 2016, he was outed for lying about his involvement with the cartoon series RWBY, as well as lying about knowing the creator, Monty Oum. This came to a head when Monty's widow, Sheena, had come out on Twitter specifically to put him down and to call him out on lying about it. Later on, Josh was outed by a cosplay company for failure to pay for items he received. I did not name the cosplay company because it's easy to find and they've since removed the post. If you're looking for evidence concerning him lying about his involvement with RWBY, the character Fox being based on him, or being the voice actor, you can find that literally all over Twitter, Tumblr, and Facebook. To go on, as I would like to say, sadly, these were not the first things Joshua Jackson has lied about. Joshua has lied about the following, and I will go through them systematically. First thing is, he has lied about being Japanese, or living, or being born in Osaka. Based on birth records that I found on the internet, which I will put in the description, Josh was born in Canton, Ohio, March 13th, 1988. He was born to an African-American family. He lived in Canton, Ohio between 1988 and 1999. After that, he moved to Richmond, Texas, and lived there between 1999 and 2009. His last recorded address was in Rosenberg, Texas, between 2009 and 2014. All this is verified via the White Pages Premium. You pay $1, you're able to log on, see all this information, including licensing, judicial stuff, whole slew of stuff you can find out about somebody legally and cheaply. At no point does the information say he was born in Japan, and it doesn't seem like either of his parents were military, meaning he likely wasn't on any military bases. I didn't include the parents' name to save them some shame. They're already dealing with enough right now. We'll go into that a little later. Feel free to look them up yourself if you want to, though that's surely free information on the internet as well. Another item he's lied about consistently is being a prize-winning MMA fighter. He has constantly gone on about this during Sleeping Samurai matches or foam fighting matches or just belligerently talking about himself. There are several MMA organizations listed in Texas. You can find them on Wikipedia. Not one has him listed anywhere I could find. Again, if I'm wrong and you know I'm wrong and you can prove it, by all means do so. I will retract anything I've said that is completely and utterly incorrect. Another thing he has stated is being a trained fighter. Like the MMA statement previously, I found no info of him having any formal fighting training in any school, dojo, or any such establishment. Look, it's easy to put moves on people that don't know what's going on, don't know what they're doing. It's easy to be flashy and just talk your way out of things. That doesn't mean he knows what he's doing. That just means he's really good at fooling people, which has been pretty consistent. Moving on to my next point, there's something he liked to talk about in Sleeping Samurai and Samurai Titans and whatnot called gears. During his time with these foam fighting groups, he tried to tell people there were these gears people could get in that would make them better, stronger, faster than they already are. This concept is taken directly from an anime called One Piece. There is neither a martial value to this, nor is it an idea originated by him, and he has propagated this throughout several people and for a long time. Another thing he's lied about is being a professional cosplayer. This was consistently disproven by the cosplay community, specifically Pro Jared and other individuals, when they revealed how he acted and that he paid Icky-Con to list him as a guest. This has been confirmed multiple times by Con staff and members, as well as debunking that he makes most of his own cosplay via the previously mentioned unpaid cosplay group. Being a professional masseuse, he is not listed under any massage therapist, any school, listed anywhere in Houston, Rosenberg, anywhere. Now, you're probably asking yourself, how could Josh perpetuate these lies? Something that you would assume would be easy to misprove, but the truth is he did it easily. Josh has tried very hard to maintain the illusion that he's the main character in a shonen anime. To maintain this, he surrounds himself with teenagers and people in their early 20s that are easily led into the same thinking or aren't confident enough to challenge his lies. They're still in that little haze of childhood and they still want to play make-believe. To a point, that's natural. However, what they're doing isn't natural. I'm going to go over why. Over the years, Josh has operated in an echo chamber, allowing him to assemble people that he could fool and quell any dissent. These kids see Josh as the anime character he thinks he is and follow him because they don't want to believe they're living a lie. That's why when the solid proof against Josh and the Ruby fiasco came out, there were groups of people backing him, ignoring the solid facts, stating that others are lying, that Sheena was wrong, that they don't know what they're talking about, even though she's married to the man and Rooster Teeth kind of knows what's going on with their own business. Josh has a small cult that follows him due to his personality. I don't mean cult in the way that you would assume that they take oaths or they're secretive or they do sacrifices. More of a cult of personality. Kind of like what you see at smaller Donald Trump rallies, except far more contained. These kids are both illogical and enablers of Josh's delusional fantasies. To continue to try and fake being in an anime world, Josh often gets injured in phone fighting battles or has physical issues to up the drama and help him slip further in his own delusion. He consistently does this because he wants to be seen as this main hero character that was tragically injured so that he could fight on, or some other nonsense you could easily pick up at any $5 manga at Barnes & Noble. These kids have been manipulated by a man that's a proven liar and refuse to use critical thinking to challenge what he's telling them. So much so to the point where Josh has gone on record threatening people with physical violence, and instead of putting their foot down and telling him that's wrong, they will back him 100%. That is very dangerous, and it needs to be dealt with, and they need to deal with it. For those of you who are part of that group and are likely listening to this with quite a bit of anger, please wake up. The facts are in, and Josh is not what he says he is. These are verified, proven things that can easily be looked up by anybody with basic internet access. If you kids can get on there, you can look at all your anime on Crunchyroll or Netflix or Hulu or pirating it, you can find this information yourself. Took me all 20 minutes. You've been lied to. Just like he's lied to everyone else. Please realize that. Now, recently, Josh has been accused of many other things, including sex trafficking, leading him to being arrested. It seems that Josh has had someone take over his Facebook account in the interim to pretend like he's not actually in jail. Because even in jail, facing serious charges, Josh refuses to get out of the fantasy world. Am I saying that Josh is guilty of what he's been legally accused of? No. I'm not a judge nor jury. That's up to the state. But everyone needs to step back, look at all the facts from both Josh's personality to his actions, and stop declaring with certainty that you know he's innocent, that you know he's telling the truth about everything. Josh has lied so much, and it's been proven. It's out, and no one can make it go away now. Josh, if you ever hear this, please snap out of it and start living in reality. You don't have much time left.